feeling a little blue as the temperatures get colder and the days get shorter, it's not unusual. It's commonly referred to as seasonal affective disorder. But this year you may find yourself feeling a little darker blue thanks to the pandemic. Dr. Ovas Khalid is a behavioral health psychiatrist at TidalHealth Peninsula Regional and joins us this afternoon. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
Well, before we get into seasonal affective disorder or seasonal depression, let's talk about what some people may have experienced as a result of this pandemic. Is there an increase in reported depressive symptoms?
Right. I think in general, yes, there has been, it has affected mental health through spring, summer, and early fall. And I think, there is no reason to expect it to relent as we move into winter. Depression during this pandemic and COVID-19, it must be taken seriously. As a part of, mental health response to pandemic, we are seeing an increase in depression per se. This includes even people without a previous history of depression. And this pandemic brings in a cluster of stressors that affect people of all ages, including grief, health stressors, and financial hardships.
So what are some of the symptoms, maybe newer symptoms to people that they might be experiencing?
When we talk about seasonal affective disorder, it's so depressive symptoms will still be there. So there is a fine line between winter blues and seasonal affective change. So winter blues are, you just feel a little lonely and you feel a little down. There's lack of energy. But when it goes towards seasonal affective disorder, it's more of it that it affects your functionality, your life in general. So for winter seasonal affective disorder, some of the atypical symptoms are that they have, rather than sleeping less that we see with depression, they are sleeping more. So there's hypersomnia, they crave carbohydrates, they have lack of energy, there's that apathy. So these are some of the symptoms that could be different from a regular major depressive disorder.
Yeah, so if it's happening to us, what should we do?
So, there are a couple of changes. There are a couple of things that can help, relieve these. So like I said before, sunlight is the major culprit. If there is less sunlight, we see that, people are, they are off of their daily routine. So I think, bulking up or outdoor time in fall, spending more time in sunlight, maintaining your routines, having a scheduled sleep and wake up time, exercising regularly, staying away from drinking too much alcohol, because I know, with pandemic, people are more prone to overindulge, in drinking. So staying away from it, because alcohol is a depressant. And if, there are changes that affect your daily routine, it's always good to talk to an expert about, some of the treatments and that are available. And seasonal affective disorder, it's per se a very treatable condition. It can be treated. And then, practicing meditation, mindfulness, just to help relax. It's not going to treat depression, but it enables people to, better regulate emotions.
Yeah, don't go it alone. Dr. Ovas Khalid with TidalHealth, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.